What's up, Mark?
What's up? You the one who said, why don't you do it?
I didn't say why'd you do it. I said why you ain't do it. You said how come y'all ain't put her in a hotel? You know what I mean? So I was just trying to figure out like why
She
you
ain't my
ain't put her in a hotel.
she ain't my subscriber. See,
Why she
she
got
didn't get the
subscribed?
cause she ain't I put my subscriber in the hotel. I ain't finna say the world. Listen, check this out, big dog. She followed misinformation from other content creators, so they should put a motherfucking ass in the hotel. Fuck, I'm gonna go save her folks. She didn't come over here. I didn't tell her that shit.
I see your point, but right now you kind of like you mean drawing on her. She in a hotel, bro.
Hey,
And
bro, I ain't
somebody ain't put
drawing
in a
no.
hotel.
I'm
She
no.
homeless right now.
No, check this out, big dog. When she came and she put her story for content, Trucker Brown, all these other people done reviewed it. Do you see me? Do you see a video on my channel reviewing it? I'm talking about it now because I'm using it as a parallel on the shit that I was talking about earlier about people not measuring their risk tolerance, listening to people, and then when they listen to these people and they get in a fucked up situation, make sure you go back to these people. And I just use her as an example because she's trending right now in the space because what I'm talking about, she did the exact same thing and she had the results of what I'm kind of alluding to right now.
Right, totally. But you definitely gotta give her a little apology though. I see what you mean, but a
Apology
lot
for
of people
what?
in the comments, gonna be like, why he just
Bro,
drawed on her.
I drew on her
I
because
know you keeping in the
you
buck, but
can't,
that's what you
because
do,
no,
Mark. I know that's what you
no.
do.
At the end of the day, why should I go put her in a hotel room? She's not my subscriber. I put a subscriber that was homeless on this channel on a live stream in a hotel for a week before. She not my subscriber. I didn't
You
sell
should
her
have given her a chance,
the
bro. She ain't
bullshit.
gotta be a subscriber. You just should have
I
said, look,
didn't, bro. So you want
subscribe,
me to say?
I'm gonna help
So what you
you
want me to do? You want me to save the world?
out. No, not at all. I don't expect that.
So why should I do that? Listen,
I'm just mad that she gotta be a
she.
subscriber. Because I'm gonna be
All
honest
right,
with you. I just
so
subscribed to
so
you after a
so
month after watching.
so check this out. You proving my point. Why you coming at me instead of going after the people that sold her the bullshit that got her in the situation she in? Why you telling me that? I
That
didn't
ain't
put her
their
in that
fault. That's
situation.
her fault for not doing her homework. I've been
Okay,
watching you for the past 5 months.
okay. So if it's her fault, so why should I put her in the hotel room then?
Show her you ain't gotta show her the game. You just keep it a bean with her. That's all.
No. If it's her fault, why I gotta be the one to do it?
You're not doing it just because it's her fault. You're just doing it just to be a nice person. That's all.
I
That's
can't be
all
a
it is,
nice
Mark.
person. I can't be a nice person every day to everybody. Why should I
No,
be
you
a nice
can't. Not
person?
at all. But you ain't had to put her in a hotel for a whole week. You could have been like, all right, I'm gonna give you. You know, you didn't have. I know what you mean, Mark.
Why do I
You could
gotta
have
do
did
it at
something
all?
for her.
Why?
I just feel like you shouldn't have threw the people underneath the bus though. Like, damn.
How did I throw her under
But
the bus?
yeah,
How did I throw her under the bus? She created a video to monetize telling her story. How can you throw somebody on the bus that created a whole video to
yeah,
people
that's
for
true.
people to react to?
People to
Here's the
react to.
thing. If you don't want your business to be told, don't tell your business for people to react to it. I didn't create a video to react to it to monetize it. A bunch of other truckers in the space did. I didn't.
Right.
So why I can't talk about it and use it as an example in parallel to what I'm talking about?
If you
Did you
talking about it, you at least gotta
okay?
give her. If you gonna talk about it, you gotta at least do something for her. You know
Why
what I
I gotta do
mean?
something for her?
It ain't gotta be. It could be a $50 fucking gift card, Mark. Something.
So check this out. Why don't you go to the truck, all the truckers, because there's a bunch of trucker content creators that have literally reviewed that video that's monetizing. Why don't they take some of them? Why don't you go tell them to take some of the monetization of them reviewing her video and take some of that and put her in a hotel room? Why I gotta do it?
It ain't gotta be you, Mark. But you get my point.
No, I don't.
You don't get my point.
Nope.
You
Why I
for
gotta
real
do?
right now?
Why do I have to be the one? What did I do?
You
I
see how
didn't
you
do it.
talking, man? Why I gotta be the one? You can't be
Yeah.
like that, Mark. Come on, man. I
Come
know
on,
you
man.
got
What?
people watching you right now. Look,
What does that
102
mean?
people.
What does
Come
that got to
on,
do with
bro.
anything? What?
Just you're homeless right now. Now I'm gonna
Well,
be
what?
honest with you. The only reason why I comment like that, I was homeless last year, and I
Okay.
got 3 kids, 1, 2, and 3.
So let me ask you this: why don't you put her in a hotel room?
You want me to put her in a hotel room?
Yeah.
Mark, I just
Since
became
you
unhomeless. I just became unhomeless in January. I'm gonna be honest
so
with you.
so you one of them people who try to tell other people how to spend their money.
Not at all.
Because you just
I'm
said, well,
not
man,
here.
why?
I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. All the
You
things I'm
just said
saying is
you just
the way
said
you
it in the
called her
chat.
out. The way you called her out was a little crazy,
I didn't.
but I
Hold on,
accept
hold on,
it.
hold on.
But
Check it out. Check it out, Charlie. I didn't call her out. I used her as an example of what I was talking about. I said, man, y'all make sure y'all measure y'all risk tolerance because y'all believe in this shit that you see from these people. Make sure that when the shit don't pan out, the people that's telling you this bullshit, you can go back to them and say, yo, help me out. And I said, it's a video going on right now, a lady in the same situation.
that's it. That's all you had to say. You had to say she was homeless. A lady in the same situation.
She is homeless. Her title says how YouTube and trucking made me
I
homeless.
know. But you should have just kept that part out, bro. Only reason why I'm saying that is because I've been homeless and I know
Oh,
how it is.
so
Sleeping in the car with 3 babies is not cool, bro.
So because you was homeless, I can't read the title of someone that made their title how YouTube and trucking made me homeless. That's what you telling me,
It was
big
just a
dog?
thing. You wanted
Bro,
me to get on the live, bro. I was
so
just keeping it being.
because you know Big Mark, and I see something. Big Mark dropped the link. So now I got you up here. You said in the comment section, "Hey Mark, well why don't you put her in a hotel room?" I didn't tell her to go do the shit. You telling me how to spend my money? Why don't you go put her in a room? Why don't you tell all them?
I just feel like
Why?
you should, but just because you said that, that's all.
So
You
because
could
I
have
said
like
it. So check this
by
out.
you using her as example at the end, you should have been like, well, I did put her. I did
No,
add a couple nights to her stay.
so I can't use her content as an example.
You could do whatever the fuck you want, Mark. This your channel.
So check this out. Why don't you go to all the trucking content creators that's been monetizing, reacting to her video and ask them to go put her in a hotel? Because they monetizing it. They done did whole videos. I mean, the shit is viral.
Yeah, it's viral. I've seen it.
Yeah, okay. So why I gotta do it? Why me? You still ain't answered the question.
Mark.
I know it ain't gotta be. It ain't gonna be me.
I just feel like you should after you explain yourself. You at the
Why?
end.
Okay.
You're at the
Why
end.
should I? Why should I? Me.
Only because you said now she's homeless. That's why.
That's what she said, though. I didn't say it. She said that. The title says how trucking and YouTube made me homeless. So because I literally said the title the way she put it in the title, the subject.
But you get ready to give her some views now because there's some people in the comments that ain't see that shit, Mark.
That's good because guess what? She's monetizing it, so I'm sending her traffic. So I'm actually doing her a favor. See, here's what the issue is with you. You was homeless. You keep alluding back to the fact that you was homeless. Your homelessness and her homelessness are not the same. I don't know the reason why you were homeless, but you feel sensitive over the fact that she was homeless. The reason she's homeless is because she believe YouTubers, and she went out on a limb with a low risk tolerance, and that's what got her in the situation that she's in. That's what she was talking about. That's why the title was why YouTube and trucking, or how YouTube and trucking made me homeless. That lady is old enough to know what's right from wrong.
No. You're right about that. The reason why I'm gonna say no, because that's why she's homeless now.
What do you mean no?
Like you said, them YouTubers. Yeah. Yo, you can make 20K, you can make 30,000 a month. Come on down here. That's like selling a female a car. You can do whatever you want with a female. That's like sending your wife to the
No, you can't. You can't
tire.
do it. You can't do it.
Sending your wife
No
to the
Diddy.
tire shop.
No Diddy. No Diddy. You can't do whatever you want with a female. No Diddy. No Diddy.
I'll give you an example.
You gotta retract that. No Diddy. No Diddy.
Oh, here we go with this. Come on, bro.
You can't do whatever you want with a female, bro. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. You send your wife to the tire shop, your local tire shop. Somebody that don't know you, Mark. I promise you.
You fucked up right there. I wouldn't send my wife to a local tire shop. I would take her car to the tire shop. Why would I send my wife to go get tires?
And why would you send it to the tire shop? You know
I
why.
wouldn't. I wouldn't send my wife to the tire shop. I would take her car and go get the tires done. I wouldn't send my wife to the tire shop.
An average man would. And what you think will happen if they sent their wife
That
to a tire shop?
the average man would.
In America right now, yes.
Those are suckers.
I'm 25. My generation.
So you would send your wife. Hold on. So you would send your wife to the tire shop?
I wouldn't, but I have before. When I was sick, yes. And you know what? They tried to overcharge me $400. Come on now. Then when I went there, it became a whole nother price. You know exactly what I mean, Mark. I would never send my wife to. My wife don't even work because I don't want her to work right now.
You don't want your wife to work?
Not at all. We got 3 kids and one on the way. It'll be here in January.
So what you do?
I'm a maintenance man, and I work where I live at right now. They gave me this roof over my head. It's a 3-bedroom apartment with a 1-car garage.
So what led you to my channel?
I got $15K right now saved up, and I've been planning on opening the box trucking business. But ever since I've been watching you, I'm gonna tell you right now, $15K is not a lot with 3 kids and a not working wife. I already know.
So you are pretty much similar to the example that I was using on this channel, and you came up here to stick up for somebody else?
No, it wasn't a stick up. It was just a saying, bro.
You 24.
25.
With 4 kids.
Making $55K a year. That's it. Go ahead, make the face, Mark. Why you think I'm trying to open a business? But after you told me 15K wasn't enough,
So what you
what you
think?
think
So what
happened
you
to me?
think? What you mean? Why you trying to open a business? What you think the business is gonna do? What? Listen. What do you
The
think?
business, I wouldn't say it would make me rich. And I put it in the comments already if you was reading, but I'm pretty sure you wasn't. I'm not here to become a millionaire box trucking. I can tell you that right now.
No. Here's what you just said. Here's what I don't want to understand. Why do y'all think that starting a business is just the answer? Here's what I'm trying to say. Just because you're in a situation where you feel like, man, that's why I'm trying to start a business because I got 4 kids and I need to make more. Starting a business doesn't always result with more money.
Oh, I'm highly aware of that. I've been watching.
And I'm not trying and I'm not trying to deter you.
No,
listen,
I'm
not trying to deter you, but here that's the misconception that people on the internet are perpetuating.
I got a friend that's been box trucking.
It's not
Sorry
the case.
to cut you off, Mark, but he told me to get into this business. He said, yeah, I'm making 20, 30K a year. But after watching you, I know he's just telling me that just because he's my friend.
Is that good?
That's bad, and I already know he's lying. He's just bragging.
So if he told you he's making 20 to 30K a year, he said it like that shit was a lot or some shit like that?
He said it with straight face, but I know it's a lot. If you making 20, 30K a year, and you know I ain't, I'm like your right hand man. Why you ain't put me on? You feel me?
Wait, put you on? You want to make 20, 30K a year? I'm confused.
So no, not a year. I meant a month. That's what he meant.
I'm like, where do y'all live at? Fucking
20 to 30K a month. How? Just how?
He's making 20 to 30K a month.
That's what he's saying. He's not giving me an exact number. So yeah, sometimes I make 20, sometimes I make 30.
I mean, 20
and
is.
I know.
20,
the reason why I say this because he's
20
still
is,
live with his parents.
That ain't nothing wrong with that. I lived with my mom for a long time.
It's a lot of bragging rights though with that 20 to 30K a month. And then the thing is, he don't own a box truck. He's renting them. That's my thing.
How long has he been in the business?
Since 2021. What year did I graduate high school? No, 2020.
So 3 years and he's still renting?
Still renting.
I don't know. I can't count his pockets. I would really he would have to call up here on a call and show, and then we could do a deep dive and I could really get it out. I'm good at that, but yeah, I can't really, based off what you say, I gotta really, see what's going on over there. But
That's why when I listen to you. You said the average box trucking is like 3 to maybe 5K a week, and that's a big maybe. You were saying that's a real big maybe because you can have truck problems. You got to worry about fuel still, oil
mm,
changes. I know all that type stuff.
yeah. So you got it off your chest, man. You thought you was gonna come up here and try to tell me how to spend my money?
I wasn't here to do that. I'm just like, damn. I know she advertised, but I'm like, damn, why he had to say it? I'm like, come on, Mark.
Because she put it out there.
Yeah, she did. And
Hey,
the
bro,
reason
listen,
why she
listen,
put it out
listen.
there, I'm not mad at all. And she put
Hey,
it out there for all of us, not all of us believers about. I know what you meant.
hey, man, y'all little young cats, man. Y'all kind of soft, boy. On the real, y'all kind of soft.
He said we soft. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't soft, Mark. I'm gonna tell you that.
Where you from, big dog? Where you from?
I'm from Philadelphia, bro.
Oh, you from Philly?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Born and
All right.
raised.
All right. So you want to start a box truck business? You don't want to be the maintenance man no more. They giving you a free roof over your head for your 4 kids and your wife that don't work.
No, they gave
50.
me the department, but I still pay my rent.
Okay.
I
Okay.
still pay rent.
So let me ask you this: what's the ceiling look like?
The ceiling look like?
Yeah.
What you mean by the ceiling? You want to see the ceiling?
I don't care about the ceiling in your house. What the ceiling look like for where you working at?
Oh, it's beautiful.
You really think I'm talking about the ceiling, like the ceiling?
No, I know what you're talking about. It's beautiful.
Uh,
I love it.
so
My
so what's
boss
the
loves me. My regional manager
no
loves me.
what
My
the
director of
no
maintenance.
check it out. What the ceiling look like, big dog? You
Okay,
what your
explain what the ceiling look like.
you said you knew you got to talk about your boss and your regional director. What does the
They
ceiling
love
look
me.
like where you work at? What's the ceiling? How high can you go, sir?
Oh, I'm at the top already. I maxed out. I know what you mean.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know what I meant.
I didn't know you meant by position. When I meant level, I thought you meant by like money or people like you. That's what I thought you meant. Classifications, what you meant, right?
So you at the top.
I'm at the
So you
top.
can so you can't go no higher than a maintenance man?
If I went to that, I would be a community manager. I don't want to be no community manager. You gotta wear a
Why you
suit and
don't
tie.
why so what's wrong wearing a suit and tie? How okay, so where you at?
I
Hold on,
would
hold
have
on,
to get
hold on, hold on, hold
approved.
on, hold
I
on,
would have to
hold on. Let's
take
kick
a
it. Let's
test.
kick it. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. You at
Come on,
55
let's
right
take it.
now. You at
Yeah,
55 right now. All right, so the next step up is the community manager, right? Where that
that's
take you to?
60K.
That's
60.
60K. All right, so what does that job entail?
That's who hires. That's who does all the leasing for the apartments.
All right, and you don't want to do that. Why?
I would have to study for about 6 months because you got to pass for a tax. It's called a tax credit property management. You gotta know how to do paperwork for tax credit properties.
Okay. All right. And you don't want to study?
I could possibly study. I just never really considered it because they really my job actually look for people that's already qualified. Really, you know what I mean by that.
Hmm. So let me
They're
ask you
really
this.
picky. It's called Humphrey Management. If you ever want to look into it.
Yeah. So you got 3 kids and you got one on the way. So you've been busy. You a busy
Hell
beaver
yeah.
over there. All right. And you want to start this box truck business. So once you start this
Yeah, but
box truck business, you gonna leave Humphrey. Is
yes,
it
sir.
expensive to feed them 3 kids?
Not right now. I get food stamps.
You EBT. Okay. All right.
Yes,
And you got
sir.
one on the way. Oh, you said yes, sir, like that. You proud of that, big dog? Is you proud of that?
Yes, sir.
Nah,
Hell
nah,
yeah, I'm
nah, nah.
proud of it. Government helping
You
me out. What you mean?
you proud of it?
I'm not ashamed of my game. If the government's here to help me, I'm here. If my rent get behind, I'm gonna go to the social services and get help.
Okay,
They're
so
here to help.
what I'm asking you is, do you wanna be independent?
Yes, I have
I
been. I
I
just got
I
food
I
stamps when I moved
I
here.
all right. So here we not talking about the food stamps. We talking about independence, big dog. I'm just checking your temperature, see where your mind at. See if
I'm
you really one of them
independent, bro.
guys.
I pay all the bills in here.
I'm trying to see if you one of them guys. I'm trying to see if you
Right.
a real entrepreneur, like if you I'm trying to see if you one of them guys.
All right.
So you want to start a trucking business, box truck business, right? What's your plan?
Already got the LLC. Let's put it that way. I've been sitting on this LLC for about 5 months now. 6 months. It's just been open. What I've been doing is I've been getting my direct deposit to my regular check, and I've just been taking about $400 or $500 throwing it into the LLC ever since.
All right, so you've been watching. What's your risk tolerance?
That's where I need to do more homework at because I'm kind of really scared there.
What you need to do? What you need to?
That's
Okay,
why I
what's
haven't
your?
pushed there because I'm actually really scared because I got a family to feed.
Okay, so you got a high risk tolerance or a low risk tolerance?
Low.
Okay, so you got a very low risk tolerance. You got 3 kids, one on the way.
Yes, sir.
How much money do you think you would need to come into this business with, and to be able to withstand or sustain, I should say, your household? You got to conquer the learning
And
curve.
I'm still going to struggle. I already know, but my plan was to come in with 40 bands. I got 15 already saved up.
So 40,000.
And I got 7,000 of my own. I got 15 for the business, and I got 7,000 of my own savings.
Okay. So wife don't work. She 4 kids. You not paying rent, right?
Yeah, I pay rent. That's 12.
That's on a discount.
Yes, sir. And
So
the
40
discount is
back
only
for
like $230 off. Really, it's not really that much of a discount. Two
so
thirty.
40 bands. How much you gonna spend to come into the business?
That's what I don't know, Mark. That's why I'm still watching you. I know when I go buy a truck, depending on what my credit is, that's going to be about the first 15 or 20 bands on the down payment. We're not even talking about insurance yet.
So
Oh,
let's
on
say
top of that, it is two of us in this. He's not here right now. That's my right hand man. His
your
name
right hand
Gary.
man. Oh, so
Yeah, his
you
name
gonna have a
Gary.
partner?
Hell yeah, this is a partner
Oh,
situation.
you ain't gonna make no money then, big dog. Next.
Damn. See, that's why I need you, Mark. I ain't mad. Shit.
No,
You ain't
you told me I need to go get this lady some money.
Nah, you should definitely give her some game though, Mark.
She not my subscriber. I don't go looking for people, bro. I just create content and people find me. I'm
I
not
respect
even
that.
YouTube don't even push me. Why would I go looking for her?
I get your point, Mark. So let me ask you this: what's wrong with a partner on this situation? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
What's wrong with having a partner in this business?
Where do you think is a profit margin for a partner with one box truck?
See, that's where the plan came in at. See, the
You
plan
got
was
listen. You got
we still
four
know we got to
kids,
feed our We both got families.
bro.
We already talked about this.
So
And
let's
the
talk. Let's
plan
talk.
was
Both of y'all got families and y'all want to feed shit. You got enough for 2 families by yourself. So I don't even know what he got. All right. So you want to feed 2 families. One is a rare. How many people he got in his family?
four.
3 kids and a wife? 4
No, it's just
kids?
yeah,
Is he a single father or something?
yeah.
So he got 4 kids, or is it him plus 3 kids?
Him plus 3.
So he got 3 kids, you got 4 kids plus a wife. And y'all finna try to do all this and feed all these people, sustain a business with one box truck? Man, come on, man.
Still working a 9 to 5 though, Mark. For
Hey,
at least we
I'm
still gonna be
glad
working at least.
I'm glad you clicked the link, because everything that I talked about prior to you clicking the link, you're a great example of it. See how God works?
And I'm
Man,
glad. I'm not
God be
ashamed at
looking
all.
out for me. God be looking out for me. Check it
Not
out,
ashamed at
big
all,
dog.
Mark.
Check it out, big dog. It's not about nothing to be ashamed about. It's
Yeah, I
about
know, but some people get on here and they be feeling ashamed.
it's
No,
a,
it's
it's a,
not
it's a,
that.
it's a, well, here's the thing. It's about understand what you're getting into, bro. It's about
I don't
understand what you're getting
understand. That's
into.
what you're here for, Mark. I need you to understand that.
Here's the thing. That goes back to what I was talking about: sustainability and uncertainty. Me personally, risk tolerance in your situation is low. Now, some people are gonna say, "Man, Mark is talking him out his fucking dreams and this, that, and the third." And you know what? That's cool. You can feel that way, but that person that's thinking that, I swear to God, they ain't gonna have a pot for you to piss in, nor one to throw that shit out of. If you take that risk in your situation and that shit don't work, yeah, you can lean on the government, but do you want to lean on the government for the rest of your life?
It's not my goal, but definitely
All
gotta do
right,
what I gotta do. Because I can
all
tell you
right.
one thing right, that homeless shit, man, that ain't it. That shit is not it.
Somebody said in the
Not it.
chat they wanted me to ask you that. I'm not going to ask you why you were homeless. I don't.
And the reason why I was homeless, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why you should always have your own shit, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. So imagine you staying with a friend, right?
You got kicked out of a chick crib.
Nah, friend house.
Okay.
Put it that way. So imagine staying with a friend for about a year or two. You pay them $600 a month. You're at work one day, and you say, "Yo, bro, we about to get evicted. I need you to leave work." You like what? Mind you, I'm not the leaseholder. He the leaseholder. I'm just a roommate. So we go to court and everything. I'm like, yeah, you 8 months behind. So what you think? I looked at him like 8 months. I started doing the math. 600 times 8. That nigga paid no rent for 8 months.
So the rent was $1,200 and you was paying 6 of it.
No, the rent then was cheaper, bro, and I wasn't even a landlord because we were staying in the
Why?
trailer park at the moment. It
Why?
was like
Why?
six
Why?
fifty a month.
Why was you giving him 600?
I was just being nice
Okay. Wait.
because
Hold on. Hold on.
I was
Stop.
just being nice.
Stop. What was the rent? How much was the rent?
The rent was 3, but I was giving them 6 because I was making a little extra couple dollars
Wait. If the rent was 300, why would you give him 600?
because of my situation, Mark. And I ain't gonna get into too much further detail.
Well, what was he paying?
Without him, I really, really, really would have been homeless. But the fact that he he made me
Wait. I'm trying to understand this. This shit ain't making no sense. Your rent was $300. What was y'all living in?
no. That's what we agreed on, Mark. That's what I'm telling you. We agreed on 300.
How much was the rent, big dog?
It was ground rent. It's a trailer park. 650. I'm telling you.
So the rent was $650, and you was giving him
Yeah.
$600. So what was he?
Yes,
What was
sir.
he supposed to pay?
You're supposed to say 650 plus electric bill. So my 300 for my room, extra 300 electric bill.
Wait, you was giving him $600 a month?
Yes.
But you said the rent was $650, bro. I'm trying to figure out.
Just picture it this way. He's the head of the household. That's what he pay a month. I'm just a roommate. I'm just there to help.
So the rent for the trailer was $650, but you was paying $650
Mhm.
to rent a room in the trailer?
Yes. Now you get it.
I get it, but I don't get it.
He really don't get it, man.
I mean,
Let's put it
the
that way.
rent,
Let's rob me. Let's put it that way.
the trailer was $650, and you're paying $600 to rent a room. In the trailer that was $650. So he basically took your money. So what you do? What you do to him?
I do that to him, Mark. Nothing I could do because if I did do something to it, I wouldn't have my kids right now. Let's put it that way.
So he wasn't paying. So who was paying the utilities?
That's the only thing he was paying because the lights was never off.
The fuck? So he basically stains you.
There you go.
Why'd you agree to that, bro?
My wife and kids was home at the moment too.
Wait. So your whole family lived in this room?
Yes, sir. I only had one kid at the time though. That was when I had my daughter.
So what year was this?
2020 last year, 2023. Yeah.
Wait, so you had 3 kids in the past year?
Was it? No, was it that year? No, I'm tripping. Hold on. 21,
Bro,
2020, yeah.
I'm
20.
confused, bro. So you've been having kids
He's
every
not
year
going.
then?
Yes, sir.
Now, I gotta ask you a question. You know we don't hold nothing back. How if you was in a room, how was you still getting it in to have more kids if the kid was in the room that y'all was in since it was just one room?
Oh, here you go. Here you go. He's going too far into detail, bro. Put the
I-
kid in the crib and wait till they go to sleep, bro. How hard is that? Come on, Mark.
Oh man, we gotta hold
You
you
have money on
accountable,
your life,
dog.
huh?
We gotta hold you accountable, big dog.
Yo, you're tripping. I know people that did it in the car with their kid in the car seat, bro.
Hey, bro, we got.
He don't know, bro. Yeah, he know that. I didn't tell him that. Well, my boys was born in the same year. That's why I look weird. I had a son born January 13th, and I had my other son was born December 21st in 2022.
All right, bro. So what you gonna do, bro? What's your plan? I don't know, bro.
I gotta save up, bro, till I get to 40 bands. But my question is that even still gonna be able to be enough, my boy?
Man, bro, I listen. I like you got a lot of kids, bro.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot of stuff you gotta buy, bro.
Nah.
And then
But
what you
by
gonna
me
do?
doing my homework for the past couple of months, I still been in it. I still got the bread for it, but
Oh
it's
no,
kind of
man.
like a trick in my system.
Go ask Big Vic, man. He might give you the answers that you want to hear.
Who that?
You're a content creator. Well, box truck Anner, one of them guys. They probably. Bro, listen. Check it out. Hey, check it out. Hey, I can't. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm just messing with those 2 names I said. I'm just bullshitting. Don't go do that because they gonna tell you they gonna
Yeah.
sell you a course. They gonna sell you a course, and they ain't gonna care nothing about your situation. They ain't gonna give two.
Bro, I done clicked on like several different people, bro. When I clicked on you, and you just like when you do that
Hey
right
man,
there, I just
hey
already
man,
know.
check it out, big dog. On the real. This is on everything I love. Me personally, if I was in your situation, I try to find me a good ass job with benefits, bro.
He's just keeping it a bean, right?
Bro, it's too risky, bro. With them, you got little bitty kids, bro.
Kids, right?
You
Yeah.
this industry is too risky, bro. Now somebody out here gonna tell you, one of these content creators gonna tell you, man, just do it, man. You'll never know until you try.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, and that's true to an extent, but you gotta, you gotta weigh your risk. Me personally, if you was my brother, if you was my sister, I would say find you a good ass job. I would help you find some type of good ass job stability because it's too risky, bro. It's a lot of
Right.
sacrifices you got to make. It's a lot of risks. It's a lot of uncertainty. Any true person that's in this business will more than likely tell you what I'm telling you. A motherfucker who really don't care about your well-being or your livelihood, they not gonna measure that risk, and they're gonna tell you, man, just follow your dreams and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's a risk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And your livelihood is at stake, and you got 3 people, 4 people that are dependent on, like, you can't really have any gaps of not earning, bro. You can't take any
Right.
losses. You can't make any mistakes, bro. Like your shit you gotta keep that shit coming. Do you think you can be on the road with that many kids under 5?
Yeah, I definitely could. But the real question, like you said, it's a real fucking risky.
It's risky, bro. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. I would tell you find something with some stability. I'll try to find you a good ass job with some benefits, bro. You got kids, bro.
Wifey also was talking about mobile detailing because I'm real good at this shit.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I don't know, bro. Y'all little young cats, y'all just don't want to work. Mobile detailing.
Who
Yo,
don't
you
want to
live in,
work? No, Mark, come on, don't do this, bro.
bro.
You gonna have me, you gonna have me fly you out here talking about you don't want to work.
You can't fly
I'm
me
the
out
most
there.
hardest working 25-year-old you
You,
might know, bro. You don't
you
even
you
dig.
you you need to keep your money, big dog. I'm not gonna let you fly me out there. What do you think this is, bro? You need to keep your money. Second of all, mobile detailing, bro. Like, come on, bro. If you was had to make a decision, I would push you towards trucking over mobile detailing. If you
All
said,
right,
Mark, I'm
that's
gonna
all
do
I need
one or
to
the
hear.
other, I would tell you to go trucking. Mobile detailing, bro. Come on, bro.
But people looking at that as my specialty, like what I'm good at. They're not looking at it like a financial situation.
Bro, find you a good ass job. Find you some type of trade. Maybe go to a trade school, become a electrician or a plumber or some HVAC or some shit like that. Something that offers you a little bit more stability. Something you can get some good benefits from. Run up you a bag, and then maybe later on down the line, bro. I mean, that's what I would tell my closest loved one, bro.
Right. What you
I
think,
think
babe?
yo,
Mark said this box truck and shit ain't it.
I ain't say that. See, no, I didn't say that. Hey, how you doing? All right, all right. You want us to see who your girl, huh? You want us to see that? You just had to show her,
Definitely.
huh? Okay, all right, all right. All right. I
Just
didn't
watch
say
it.
it wasn't it. I didn't say it wasn't it. That's not what I said. Don't put words into my mouth.
He didn't say it
I
wasn't it, but
said,
he's
I
saying it's
said,
risky because we got kids.
listen,
That's what he
listen.
said.
Oh yeah, it's definitely risky because you got kids. Your risk tolerance is very low. You got a lot of kids, bro. All your kids is young as hell too,
Mm-hmm.
and you keep
And if
having them.
something happen on the road, yeah, I'm gonna
You
have to
keep
fly all the way back. See what you
you
mean?
keep having them. No, we ain't even got that far. We just talking about the risk. We ain't
He
talking
said,
about. We ain't even talking about if you go through with it and then just bro. You young still, bro. You got a big family.
That's why
You
I ain't got no
still
iPhone.
listen, big dog. You still got a lot of life experience, a lot of wisdom. So business experience is one thing, but still life experience is another thing. And I'm not telling you do whatever you want to do, bro. Do whatever you want to do. The only thing that I'm telling you to do is measure your risk. Because at the end of the day, if you saw the video I was talking, the stream when I was talking to the guy last week, Daniel, who was in a similar situation, he got 3 kids and a wife. You got 4.
I
You
watched a
two
video where
years.
you had somebody that had 8 kids. Now that was the craziest one I heard.
So 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 here's the thing. You can't make a wrong decision.
Right.
Like because the every decision you make, those kids are directly, are going to be directly associated with whatever decision you make, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you got to think this one through, big
I
dog.
appreciate that, bro, for keeping it a bean. Definitely do. I appreciate that, Mark, a lot. And I think it was meant for you. I think God made you click on that. Why you ain't put her in a hotel? So just so we can have this conversation.
Yeah, don't never tell no person how to spend their money, and don't ever do that. Don't do that.
I ain't tell you how to spend your money, bro.
Yeah, you got in
I
your
can't. I
feelings.
can't tell you. I can't tell you,
You
and I
you
can't make you.
you
So I don't even know why
you
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 even
you
said
you
that.
you you got in your feelings a little bit, man. When you didn't do it, man, because Mark ain't gonna
You
do
know
it.
why I got my feelings, Mark. I already told you.
All right, well, man, but can't get in your feelings, big
Talking
dog.
about traumatized from being homeless,
Because
bro. I was traumatized.
I hear you, but shit, what you gonna do? You can't get in your feelings. You got 4 kids.
Homeless has traumatized me, brother.
I hear you, but that should have turned you up, though.
That shit turned me up all the way.
Should have turned you up
You
then.
gotta
All right,
tell me.
well
That's why I
then,
said I'd fly you out here talking about something. You hard
you
work,
don't
man. I
fly,
work my
fly.
ass off of this property.
All right,
Matter of
all
fact,
right,
Mark, do me a favor. Look up my property when you get a chance, just so you can see
bro.
how good it looks.
I
Nah,
don't
nah,
want to
nah,
look
nah,
up,
nah,
bro.
nah,
No,
nah, nah,
I
nah. That's the
don't.
least favor you
No,
gotta do me, bro. Come on,
bro. I
cause
don't
you
want to look
you
up your
called me out,
property.
bro. Look it up. Come on, look it
I
up. I'm gonna
called you
send it
out
to
because
you. I'm
you.
gonna send it
I
to you.
called you out because you was in the chat talking crazy. That's what we do over here.
Nah, it's all good. I'll talk to you, bro. Let me go.
All right, man. You be safe out here in these streets of Philly.
So we gonna connect again. I got you.
All right.
All right.
Yep.